Hello, this is Jelly Wombat from the Vertex forums. We're going to give you a brief overview on how to flash your SD card for the Cerebra in Mac OSX. We've inserted the SD card into the computer here, and we see it on the desktop here mounted. What we need to do is unmount this just so we can do some work on this. To do this, we're going to launch the disk utility program. So we type that into Finder, search everything on this Mac, and go ahead and launch the application there. In this case, the SD card is labeled Patriot Memory, and then we see its actual hard drive below it. We need to unmount this so we can actually do the work. As you see, it disappeared from your desktop there, and we can see all the partitions that are originally on this card from the Cerebra. Go ahead and close that out. And next up, we need to find the actual specific disk number so we can do some work on it. So in About Your Mac, we click on System Info and go down to USB. We see that Patriot Memory label there. That's what we want. We click on it, and what we're specifically looking for is the BSD name, and you see Disk 1 is the name of it. That is exactly what we need here. I have the code that we need to put in here in Notepad. We're going to replace disk N, our disk N, with our disk 1, as that matches that number that we saw there. We can go ahead and close out of this now, and clear that window as well. Next up, we're going to have to go into the terminal. Very easy to do. We're going to do it the same way we launch Disk Imager or Disk Utility. Type in terminal, and we're going to search this Mac. Go ahead and launch it. You can close that window behind there now. First off, we're going to do an ls. This lists everything in the directory. We are extracted our image to the desktop before, so we're going to do a cd to the desktop. Another ls shows us the actual folder, and we're going to do a cd into that folder name as well. This may change obviously depending on what image you have. We do an ls again, and we see the image name in that folder, and that's specifically what we need to copy to the Cerebra itself. Back in our notepad here, we replace the path of your image.img with that exact name of the image itself. Let's copy all of this and paste it into our terminal window here. It's going to prompt us for a password as soon as we press enter. This will be the password you use to log into your computer because it's doing a sudo command. This process, once you hit enter, will take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. We skipped ahead here a little bit if you notice the clock, just because we didn't feel like having a 10-minute video. But you will see when it's complete, it'll add the output, kind of like what you see below there. And that's it. That's the whole process to reflash your Cerebra. You'll note on your desktop, you see the drive is mounted again. We see what we expect to right there. What you do now is you just go ahead and pop this back out of your computer, the SD card, put it into your Cerebra, boot up, and you are good to go.